Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing Ride 4. We are waiting the lights here in Utah for the Salt Lake City Grand Prix as we get a decent start, but we are going to... oh my goodness, carnage already. I was prepared to wait for the other riders to get past, but actually why not still wait for the rest of the riders to catch up? This is going to leave us pretty short now because we're waiting for Peng Fang to get through. And that is going to leave us about 6, maybe 7 seconds of a gap to Julio Silveira. So maybe now this could be a very interesting Grand Prix because the comeback is on already, as this Grand Prix has only just started at 2 o'clock, 31 degrees here in Salt Lake City. As we now try and close down Peng Fang for our very first overtake of today's video. I'm on board the KTM 1190 RC8R. Which is a terrific bike, rocking the DrAce helmet that Fuchs kindly made for me just a couple of days ago. We still haven't come up with a name yet for this particular helmet. We do need to inquire to see which name we came up with, because of course the last helmet we had was the Ficum Incrivé, which basically means stay ace in his language. But maybe it's kind of like stay incredible, but still it's more or less the same. So Peng Fang has been dispatched with already. It's just a matter of time. A quick look to the left there to make sure the Chineseman doesn't try and attack me again. Of course, at the end of the day, we did wait for him, and we also waited for Mika Alatalo, who is a little bit further up the road now, but the gap to the leader is now 7.5 seconds. And in only a 5-lap Grand Prix, this could be quite a bit to catch. This could be quite a lot to close down, but he will be caught, I guarantee it. Well, I hope so anyway, but we'll see how this video goes. He's going to hold it left for the gotcha, turn 15. Figure right now for turn 16, by the maybe he'll make it, which we did very, very nicely. Turn 17 approaching now. I love the amount of corners and I love the corner names in this track. It's absolutely terrific. As we'll continue to push forward. I am a huge fan of this KTM. I think it's one of the best bikes in the game. I think it's extremely underrated. Personally, when I first seen it, I wasn't really that arsed about it because it handles pretty well. And now I've used it more and more and I've got the feeling of it properly. I love it as we almost wheeled into oblivion there. Oh my goodness. That would be a commentary curse. But I'm loving this KTM. And in today's video there is some wicked overtakes on board this KTM, I guarantee it. Because it is a fantastic bike and a fantastic track to do it in here in Salt Lake City in UMC. So we'll hold it right now for wind up for 26 corners. Add one more in a moment for turn 27, which is release. Gradually bring on the throttle, fire it now towards the finish line, and that in just one lap we managed to claw down nothing. We actually lost time to the leader Silveira, so we're going to have to be on our best game now, really have to up our performance. But the tyre, it's already on 70%, it's now down to 69% on the rear. Nice, but that is not great because we need to continue fighting forward and making sure that we try and catch up Silveira. There is the Ducati 1098 without an exhaust. I refuse to use that mic until there's an exhaust on it. Tried it the other day and it just irritated me. It was just so ugly. So yeah, that's not getting the push just yet. Let's go around the outside of Alatalo. Late braking manoeuvre, but that actually worked. And the gap down to Julio Silveira. I don't know if that's a Julio or a Julio. I'm guessing it's a Julio. It's 6 seconds. 6.3, 6.2, balancing around there. Was pushing as much as we can. The front tyre is getting rather warm. Not surprised how everything isn't warm there, 'cause it's 31 degrees and 2 in Salt Lake City. I can honestly say, when I used to use this track on Superbike, it was quite one of my favourite tracks, and that was like Superbike Generations the last time we tackled this one before Ride 4. So I do love the inclusion the Grand Prix tracks that they added by Milestone into Ride. Of course, we are missing some from last year's game. Hopefully, still an update. But I did look at the DLC past just a few days ago, and it says only 2 tracks are going to be added. But I'm certain I've seen somewhere leaked that Ulster GP was coming to Ride 4. So maybe it's only the tracks we've got, which is going to be a great shame because there's massive amount of potential to keep adding tracks. There will be more than enough bikes after all the DLC's completed, so why not keep adding tracks? That would be terrific. As we now go around the outside of Olan Darkling, that was an easy manoeuvre. And then we'll try and go here on Valerie Letalova. Oh, the Czech Republican bumped our rear tyre, but it's alright. There's Kate Stewart in 6th place, is also next on the list. We're not messing around here. We're trying to get past them as quickly as possible because we don't want the leader to get away, well, too far away. Of course, he has already got away. It's Tommy Edwards, good defence from him. Did think about a move up on the inside of the other KTM, but I thought of it. I was a little bit smarter on that one because it could potentially end in tears. Could possibly squeeze through here, but we might as well wait to get past the number 88. Just here, which was nicely done. There's now Marcelo Baldin and Angel Espinar. Wow, he is on the Ducati and yet we blasted past. The AI needs to learn to tuck in. As we go on the inside of Marcelo, is it going to be enough? Not quite. Marcelo defended extremely well. Portuguese teamwork there. Portuguese man trying to defend his fellow compatriot so he won't get caught, but it's still 5 seconds adrift to the leader. You can see just barely in the distance Julio is there, but then we still have Ray and Andrews to tackle next. He's of course in his home Grand Prix, so we have to try and spoil the fun for him. So we hold it left now for the Black Rock hairpin, a little bit wide there, using the rumble strip to balance our way through as we continue to push forward. The tyres have sort of relaxed a little bit as we run it wide into knockout. Oh, too much eager on the acceleration, but it's good. We're still managing it. The gap is 5 seconds. I'm actually beginning to get a little bit concerned now as we go right in. Oh, we come wide into Demon. Oh, sliding into Devil there. Oh my goodness. Turn 10 for Diablo. Flick it right for turn 11 for Indecision. We'll continue to push as much as we can. You can see the rear tyre really sliding there. And ironically, we slid into Precision. Why not? That sounds pretty cool, actually. So we'll continue to push forward. 40% left on the tyres. This will be 4,000 of a second slower than our previous lap time, which was the fastest lap for us. I'm pretty certain that'll be the fastest lap of the Grand Prix as well. As we'll tackle turn 16 now. Ryan Andrews is in our sights. Just about a second lead for Ryan Andrews. We'll continue to get him, giving everything we've got, 110% if there's possible. 120% is the AI, so let's give 130% to beat the AI as we go wide into agony. Oh, that'd be an agonising crash if we went down there. But it's alright, we're up into ecstasy. Flipping it left now for first attitude, right for second attitude, third time's a charm for bad attitude. And we'll continue to push forward. We have a little bit of a lunge on to turn 23, tool turn. Didn't happen there, but we're still very close now. We could easily go around the outside of the Suzuki. Is it going to stick? You betcha. Ryan Andrews demoted to third. He's still on the podium for now. We're going to wind up for the third time of asking. Flick it left for turn 27. Wow, we turned while wheeling. That was impressive if I ever did see it. I'm liking that one very much. We'll continue to fire everything. We're continuing and continuing because we've still got a lot of riders to beat just yet. Fastest lap of the Grand Prix at 2:37.647 for the man on board the KTM. Into turn 1 for the penultimate time. Decent braking strategy there. Looked a bit unorthodox, but we managed to hold it in. Get ready to flag it right, using the rumble strip as a guide there. Braking pretty much on the rumble strip. And again up here, as you see the outside rumble strip change, you'll then flick it left. And again here, ride the rumble strip if you have to. Aim for this rumble strip and fire down towards the next rumble strip. Everything's rumble strips. Definitely use them to your advantage. That's why they're there. A lot of people tend to avoid them, but no, they're definitely your friend. That's why you see so many Grand Prix riders running it wide or abusing the track limits by going off from to the rumble strip and onto the green painted area. Of course, you see that a hell of a lot in Moto 3. A lot of riders abusing the track limits, not because they're trying to gain an advantage, but just because they're pushing on the absolute limit, trying to eke out every little tenth, every little hundredth or thousandth. We go wide into Demon again. That is a demonic corner, catching me out there a few times. I'm flicking right for Indecision. Careful this time. Probably don't ride the rumble strip just like that. It's probably not the best way to tackle it. Doesn't look the cleanest. Into Precision, using the rumble strip on the exit. Good stuff. We didn't touch the sand. That is probably one of my weaknesses. I do tend to touch the sand or the grass, whatever it would be, when riding the rumble strip. Oh, as the rear tyre give a little bit of a kick there. As we flick it left. Oh, that slide into Gotcha. Oh, we got that on camera, didn't we? It was beautiful. Then we'll flick right for turn 16. Good stuff so far. Still on the rumble strip for satisfaction, continuing to push forward. Going to be avoiding the rumble strip there. So, a bit of a stutter. That's alright, we're still on board the motorcycle. I got caught out with a horrific stutter on Ride 4 just a few days ago, actually. I think it's in one of my videos, which is going to come up sooner or later. And, oh my goodness, it literally made me, like, stop and think, is the game froze? And then bang, and start again. Very annoying when that happens. But it is what it is. As we have closed down to Giulio Silveira, 0.5 of a second is all what it takes to get ahead of the Portuguese-man. As we go into turn 25 in second place. Now, this could be very much a possibility. Oh, I thought about that. I definitely tried to line him up into turn 26, but it didn't happen there. But this could be a possibility of not leading a single lap until the final lap. And that's going to be pretty cool if that happens. Now into the slipstream of Giulio Silveira. We aren't going to be able to keep up with him. He is getting away. And we are in the slipstream there and we still can't keep up with him. The speed that that man gets on board that Honda is ridiculous. Holding his own there as we got a very ugly braking technique into turn 1 with the sunset bend. But it's quite alright, we're still going. We flick it right for turn 2 for the Dreamboat. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, remember him? Just, that was random, but still going into workout. Coming around the outside of the man on the Honda. Oh, we're not going to be close enough for Scream for turn 4. Scream for DrAce for turn 4. He's now braking into turn 5 for the Blackrock hairpin. Going wide there as well. Giulio Silveira was much better than we were in the sense of precision for that particular corner. Now for the right hook. Giulio, very tight defensive line. Very impressive riding from the Portuguese-man. That Honda CBR is getting one heck of a workout, and so is the KTM that we're using, the RC8R. So we'll continue to fight forwards. We're just pushing all the time. This has been a brilliant race so far. I'm really pleased that we decided to wait for the other people who crashed us in the early stage of the Grand Prix. 17% on the front tyre. Now, I'm sure we're using a medium front and a hard rear. And that is evident here with the way the front is looking and the medium rear. Oh, can we get up on the inside? Not quite. Turn 15. That would have been a gotcha moment for gotcha, wouldn't it? Jumping up on the inside there. We went from a way back. Not quite a move yet. Did think about going around the outside into satisfaction, but there was not enough corner for me to do that. So Giulio Silveira still leads. This could be not even one corner or two corners for me to lead on. I'm going to have to literally go for it the second it comes up. We could benefit here into... Oh, contact made! Giulio still lands on the bike, so are we. As we flick it right for second attitude. Oh, Giulio! Great defence. There's going to be 2 more corners. There's only literally 2 more corners now. 2 more corners to attack on. If we don't get through here, then it's curtains. This could be the win streak over. Surely not. I'm going to have to line up for turn 26. Clubhouse corner, not close enough. Turn 26 is coming up. Brilliant. Up on the inside, classic block pass. Stick that in the DrAce archive of overtakes. What a victory. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant win. Get in there. Championship leaded. Brilliant. So it's not hard to see the results so far. That is going to be the victory for DrAce. And now we move swiftly onto Donington Park. Absolutely adore this track. Absolutely adore this bike. What can we do here in Donington Park? Again, as always, starting from the back of the grid, allowing everyone to get to the front. We'll get somewhat of a bit of an advantage to them. And then we'll slowly catch them up. Catch them pretty quickly, I'm guessing. It's Donington, we are pretty good here in this track. Providing that there's no catastrophes and nobody bumps me off the bike, we can pretty much guarantee we're going to win this one. As we go past Olan Darkling. Oh, it's not going to happen. Thought Darkling was going to fight us back there, but thankfully didn't. As Rosa Alcald, it's hard to pronounce. 10th place currently. We now close up into McLean's. I'm getting too close to Rosa there, almost bumped her in the rear. Thankfully it didn't happen there. Not quite close enough to have an overtake on the Ducati. Marcelo Baldin, we've seen him previously in that last Grand Prix. Angel and Espino is having a much better Grand Prix. As Giulio Silveira overtakes right there as we're just about to read that name out. It's So it could be another DrAce versus Silvera battle as, oh my goodness, Rosa Alcalde. Where on earth did that come from? What a move. We're going to have to fight back though. Not having that. Nope, she's not having it. She's going to go wide. Could potentially squeeze through the Melbourne hairpin, but it didn't happen. It's quite alright. Big wheelie out the corner there. Got to be careful on that one. And I'm going to say it. I say it every single video, every time we're in Donington. It's 2 o'clock here and it's 30 degrees. It's never been 30 degrees in Donington. Even probably the best summer ever we've ever had in Britain. I don't believe it'd ever be 30 degrees. If it is, and someone got evidence of that, then prove me wrong. But for the time being, back to racing. As Marcelo Baldin is going to be next on our list. It's only a matter of time. Could potentially go for him here into turn 4. Yeah, I think it will. Beautifully done. Absolutely gorgeous into the old hairpin. That is gorgeous. Now, this is just pure symmetry. Just pure cohesion between DrAce and the KTM. As we've got to move on the Kate Stewart. Oh my goodness. Put that in the DrAce archive book for overtakes. I can't even speak. That was brilliant. I caught myself off guard with that one. That was gorgeous. Kate Stewart did not even see that coming. And admit it, you guys watching right now, you didn't even see that coming. Neither did I. As we go over the inside of Kate Stewart, a ping fang, apologies. We already picked off Kate Stewart just a moment ago. As we go around the inside of the Czech Republican, oh my goodness, that's another overtake. Three overtakes in as many corners. Brilliant stuff. As we now turn right for the Melbourne hairpin. Thankfully, ooh, no would-be attacker came, but Valerie Letalova was getting closer and closer. As Tommy Edwards, he's in 5th place, occupying that spot on board the KTM. I like his decision of motorcycle. As we're roughly 2 or 3 abreast there and coming out of that final corner of Goddard's. As we'll keep pushing forward to turn 1, to 128.815. Good lap so far on board the KTM for lap 2. And now it's time to push forwards. Tommy Edwards in our sight. Do we have an opportunity? Is anything presenting itself just yet? Not quite. Into the crane of curves towards turn 4. Definitely not an opportunity to overtake, but we could go around the inside. Brilliant. Round the outside, chucked it on the inside. Oh, massive moment on the rumble strip. I've preached this many times, I'll preach it again. Be very careful on that one. As we go round the outside into McLean's. Oh my goodness, we're picking their pockets. This is cheeky. Angel, can we get past him as well? Oh, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. It's brilliant. KTM, Donington GP, eager DrAce. Can you get a better combination than that? I think not. As we now attack Mika Alatalo. That's another pinched pocket. And as I said previously on the previous lap, 3 corners, 3 overtakes. Brilliant stuff. Now into the Melbourne hairpin for the 3rd time of asking. Careful not to wheelie too much on the exit here. Even that rumble strip, if you need to give yourself that sort of boost coming out of the corner. On to the next rumble strip. Probably wouldn't advise that because we did lose a bit of time going into Goddard's. A little bit unstable on the bike. So we'll now rocket underneath the Bridgestone sign, completing yet another lap. It's 127.476. If you're a Giulio Silvera fan, then it's going to be panic stations because DrAce is coming again. Can we beat him? Can we beat him on the last lap again? That would be terrific. In 2 races, have your pocket pinched twice by the one they call DrAce. Brilliant stuff. Old hairpin navigated beautifully. And get ready to avoid the rumble strip this time. Yes, we did. As we aim for McLean's in just a moment's time. Braking somewhat early and gentle. So the key to this braking that I've been doing so far, I don't know if you get a chance to look in the bottom right corner, but my braking is very gentle. It's braking to reduce the speed and then slowly brake into the corner to trail brake and then fire it out. Of course, that is a topic that I probably won't be able to discuss here because action is hotting up quite quickly. So we now turn right for the S's. Ooh, a little bit onto the rumble strip there, not ideal, but it's okay. We're still managing to push forwards as we're up by a second on the lap times. Excellently done. It's Giulio Silvera. Oh my goodness, I can feel it. This penultimate lap has been a moment of just pure bliss, of pure sound of the KTM, because we're getting closer and closer to Silvera, who leads this Grand Prix. Again, has led it for 4 laps, and it's going to be pinched probably on the last lap or last corner Because that is another great lap. That is another very quick lap. Up by 1.1 seconds. And 1:23.373. It's all coming together just nicely. It's like a rehash of Utah for the Salt Lake City Grand Prix. It's going to be another one right now for Crane of Curves. Get ready to hold it right for the old hairpin. Careful on the rumble strip there. You do slide off a little bit if you're not careful. Go into turn 5. Oh, big moment in turn 5. We're still on board the motorcycle, so it's all good. Turn 6. Getting ready to flick it right for turn 7 for McLean's. Oh, not quite. Not quite. May have lost too much time there. Maybe I've been bigging myself up for no reason. We've lost a lot of time here. We lost 4 tenths. Oh, we're going to have to need one hell of a lap then. Well, half a lap, because it's not even that really. It's about a third of a lap. We have to give everything we've got. Julio Silveira still in the lead temporarily. Is it going to stay that way? Grey eggs out of the S's. Oh, it could be a move up into the Melbourne hairpin. Could be a classic block pass. Here we go. Breaking into Melbourne hairpin. Yes. Julio's nowhere to be seen. We've done it. Brilliant. 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 Put that in the DrAce archive. Oh, we got wide for good odds. Don't tell me we're going to get pinched. No, we're alright. Thank goodness for that. Brilliant victory. Excellently done. Another victory for me and the KTM. So here are your race results for Donington GP. Brilliant finish. Julio Silveira and Ryan Andrews make up the podium. But the ultimate winner was DrAce yet again. Championship results so far from race 2 out of 3. It's pretty much as you were for the top 3. DrAce wins, Julio Silveira second, and Ryan Andrews was third. So we now move on to the final Grand Prix of the Pro 1000 Championship. DrAce on the back of the grid, and away we go. We're going to take it somewhat steady because I know we'll get straight past all these with one decent start. So let's slow it down, make things interesting yet again. As Rosa Alcade, Kate Stewart are just in front of us. Quick look behind us to make sure there was no one else there. Let Kate Stewart get past, and we will start our attack from now. Coming out of turn 2. It is now time to chase down the pack and win this championship in style by taking the full 100% points which were available. Of course, that is the goal every time we do one of these videos or even play this game. We want to win every Grand Prix. As we go around Kate Stewart. Good start to this Grand Prix. Kate Stewart fights back on board the KTM. Brilliantly done from the British lady. Good to see she has some fight in her. Now, fingers crossed everyone doesn't just crash into this corner here. Turn 6. Yep, everyone started crashing. So 2 riders crashed. Angel Espinar and someone else. And as you can see, Julio Silveira is back into the front position again. That's a position he's quite familiar with right now, but maybe he just fancies losing on the final corner yet again. Who knows? We'll soon be dishing that back to him later on if that opportunity arises. He's now closed down Olan Darkling. Rosa Alcade's had a decent start actually. She's now up into 7th place. She was down back in the grid effectively. So flick it left for Variante Ascari. Good stuff so far. Of course, we had a terrific race here on the live stream just a few days ago with Fuchs and a couple of others. It was an amazing race. I think that was our first appearance of Sacred Meerkat as well. And yeah, he's bloody ridiculous as well. So, oh, up on the inside goes Olan Darkling. Throws it up on the inside without a single prayer. Just chucked it up on the inside of the KTM and counts his blessings. As we now complete lap 1 of 5. It's going to be another 5-lap Grand Prix here. So Julio Silveira, Marcelo Baldin, Valerie Letalova, Tommy Edwards, Peng Fang and Ryan Andrews are all on the list to be beaten. As Julio Silveira is trying to pull away yet again at the front. So this could be the race that Julio finally wins. Who knows? I doubt it very much. But we'll give him the best shot possible. See what he can do. There's Ryan Andrews in 6th place. He's probably going to have a move on Tommy Edwards if this opportunity arises. But it's not, because we're going to go around the outside. Oh, is it? He's got a second wind. He's gone for it. Good on him. As Ryan Andrews takes Tommy Edwards. Brilliant. Now turn 5 coming up for Lesmo 1. Excuse me, turn 6 on Carnage. Absolute carnage. I hate how the AI have to do that. Why do they hook it in so bloody tight? And, oh, Julio Silveira's crashed. Julio has crashed. So it's now chasing down another Portuguese man, Marcelo Baldin. But it's not the same. It would be more entertaining to beat the same AI rider 3 times, wouldn't you say? So now brake into turn 8, flick it right for turn 9, and then flick it left for turn 10. Very anti-Ascari. Beautiful. It's a great section of the track. It's just a shame there's just too many straights on Monza. Now, when I first started racing in racing games, I think Monza was one of the very first tracks I did. And I just used to use it all the time because there was only like 4 corners, 10 corners, whatever, because of the way they did the track on the game. So, it might be the reason why I don't really like it now, but I just think it's just not that interesting. We had, as I say, we had a terrific race on the live stream, which was absolutely fantastic. It was really good. But there's too many straights. I know how fast the bike can go. It can go to 290 kilometers an hour. It can probably go quicker than that. It's just that the game's a little bit bugged on the top speeds. As we now flick it left, turn 2. Good stuff so far. There's Ray and Andrews. Now, if these guys crash, I'm going to be miffed. Because I'm poised and ready to start doing some wicked overtakes. We get a bit of stutter there. I'm very much looking forward to the action unfolding. Let's see what happens. We go for the inside of Ray and Andrews. Can we make it stick? Andrews wants to fight back, but it's not going to be able to. Brilliantly done. Now, oh, Giulio Silvera's in second, first place. So, did he crash? He must have crashed. Oh, well, if he hadn't have crashed, he's definitely crashed now. Now, do we wait for Ray and Andrews? Yes, Ray and Andrews, join me. You can be my battle partner for today in this Grand Prix. Because Giulio Silvera is still in third place, to be fair to him. But providing he doesn't crash again, we should be alright. So with the races we've had so far, we've had some terrific tracks where the AI doesn't crash at, predominantly. So it's been really good so far. And fingers crossed it's going to stay that way as we continue to pursue Ray and Andrews. Good chance to give him an opportunity to try and win this Grand Prix so we can keep it going. And who the hell's that in 12th place? They are so far behind. What on earth happened to them? Now, Giulio Silvera is less than a second behind. So who knows? Maybe Silvera could still fight back and get involved with this battle for the victory. We'll soon find out because we are entering the penultimate lap now in this final race of this Grand Prix. In this Championship Grand Prix, let's say, for the Pro 1000 Championship. This is a base game championship, so if you did want to compete in this one, just check out the Ride 4 career mode as we make a move up the inside of Ray and Andrews. Penultimate lap, he's never going around the outside. That is fantastic. Good man. Very proud of the American there. Doing everything he can for his country to try and take victory here. He was unable to do it in Salt Lake City for the UMC Grand Prix, so I'm sure he'll be trying to do it here in Monza. And what a place it would be to take victory. A lot of prestige. Oh, we bumped the back of him. I do apologise, Rayan. He's still on. He's all right though. Everyone's fine. Everyone's still on board. But is he going to crash into turn 6? Will he crash for Lesmo 1? He did not. It's good to see. Yes, we might have a fight on our hands after all. As we go up the inside of Ray Andrews. Oh, block pass. Done him. Absolutely done him. Now do we try and escape him? Don't even give him the chance to lose it on the final lap. Just let him lose it here on the lap 4 of 5, that is, of course. As we go up by 2.5 tenths of a second. Good stuff. As we flick it right for turn 8, turn 9, turn 10 approaching. Yes, brilliantly done. It's now 2 o'clock, 31 degrees here in Monza. As that would be lovely weather for someone. Not for me. Oh, Giulio Silvera is no longer on the podium. Marcelo Baldin. And look at that person in 12th place. So they must have crashed again. Because look how far behind they are. Oh, we do go wide for the Parabolica. Oh, massively. We've had to pick up the bike. As Ray and Andrews is now taking the lead. So he will have a chance for victory on this final lap of the Grand Prix. Can he defend? Can he win the Italian Grand Prix? I don't think so. I'm sure we're going to catch him. But hey, let him believe. Oh, it was Angel Aspina. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Even chucked the L in for the Angel. Tried. He is down in 12th place. He is a whole eternity behind. So I'm not sure if he's going to be lapped at some point. Well, it will be if he crashes again. So be wise not to crash again. If he can avoid it, that is. Because, of course, Lesmo won. For some reason, the AI just love to crash on. And it's not even a cool crash. They just bump into the wall and crash. But anyway, back to the action as Ray and Andrews is under pressure here. Massive pressure. under DrAce, who's already taken 2 out of the 3 Grand Prix victories so far. Can we make it 3? As let's mow 1. Ryan Andrews survives. Yes, yes, Ryan. Yes. Don't want you to crash out. I want you to take this battle to the end. And actually, we're gonna have to pull our finger out here because we're 0.6 of a second behind. Ryan Andrews is not that far away, but who knows if we don't get the best acceleration. Oh my goodness, almost hitting the wall there. I have to be very careful as we now brake for the S's, for the very anti-Ascari, can't speak. Turn it right, hold it and up towards the apex, hold it left, fire it into turn 10, brilliantly done. Now onto the rumble strips, quite close to the rumble strips there, just avoiding it as we get a little bit more stutter. That means someone else has crashed. Usually if you get stutter in this game, it's because the AI has crashed. As we now brake into turn 11, we've run it wide. Is he there? Oh, Ryan Andrews in the lead. But no, surely we got the speed. Surely we have the speed. KTM, open throttle. KTM, do your thing. And let's win this Grand Prix. Ryan Andrews not able to take victory. Yet we take 3 for our 3 for a perfect championship. So guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. I will leave you with the championship results and the race results. So guys, thank you very much for watching as always. It's been an absolute pleasure. If you did like the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell to be alerted to every single video I upload, because of course I upload every single day. And upon that note guys, thank you very much, and I will see you next time. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now, with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.